The buzz is certainly back in central London. I don't know if it's a nice spring day and everyone enjoying their lunch hour right now, but it certainly seems that familiar buzz has returned to the city, albeit a bit muted. So does this mean that HR teams are nudging employees back into the office? How should the people function go about encouraging employees back into the office, or should they at all? While many are returning to the office full-time or just a couple of days a week, there are many that would prefer not to return at all. Now, if it's one thing that the pandemic taught HR, is that employees can be productive and engaged while working remotely. And a recent survey from Envoy found that 55% of UK employees prefer a hybrid working environment. Now, while data suggests that many would prefer a hybrid environment, there is a clear disconnect between employees and leadership. And a great example of this are the civil servants and their boss, the Right Honourable Gentleman Jacob Rees-Mogg. Rees-Mogg, Minister for Brexit Opportunities and Government Efficiency, in charge of overseeing many civil servants, wrote to all cabinet ministers demanding that they issue a clear message to civil servants in your department to ensure a rapid return to the office. And to double down on that message, Rees-Mogg has been visiting offices and leaving cards that say, "Sorry you were out when I visited. I look forward to seeing you in the office very soon." Rees-Mogg wrote in an article on the Mail on Sunday that the London weighted pay could be scrapped or jobs moved out of the city altogether if people don't return to their desks. He wrote, "Those who are at their desks every day seem to be younger, hard-working and ambitious civil servants, often renting house shares in London for whom the office provides the right environment for work. Meanwhile, others enjoy the fruits of their London waiting at home in the Shires. As the minister responsible for government property, it is my job to ensure the government estate is run efficiently and commercially. Empty offices are a cost to the taxpayer." While Number 10 has given support to Rees-Mogg, there are many within his own party who disagree, with his own colleague and culture secretary Nadine Dorries calling the stunt Dickensian. Many feel that Jacob Rees-Mogg's tactic of motivating by fear to get his employees back into the office is the wrong tactic, and not to mention it adds even more tarnish to the employer brand that is currently the UK government. The best way HR teams can encourage people back to the office is to actively listen to each employee's individual needs. And remember that it's not a one-size-fits-all approach to coming back to work. This type of leadership where focusing on where the work happens is micromanaging at best and could further push out employees who are already looking at the door. If it's one thing that the pandemic taught us is that this type of leadership has no place in this new world of work.